Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's good to see you guys. We are on King SMP once again. I'm pretty excited to be back. It's the first stream of the year for me, anyway. Last couple of days were very busy. Some of you probably saw yesterday the new village. I saw a V and I just ran with it. New video that came out. I've already gotten a handful of DMs from some people about it. I've gotten a couple of messages just out in the public about it. It seems like what I said was pretty true. It is probably my best video yet. There's some like controversy on whether the video should have even been made, but that's a whole other issue apparently. That I knew was going to happen. I just was really hoping that it wasn't going to be an issue. But people will do what they're going to do. So, I don't know. I thought it was a good video. I'm pretty happy with it. I spent a couple nights near sleepless working on it, and I think it turned out pretty good. I think it did. So, if you guys haven't seen it already, !YT, it's the newest video on the YouTube channel. Hello, Swiftu. Congrats on grabbing first. This is your third time on that account. And thank you for submitting your taxes, Swiftu. And hello, ViewRig. Let me get the good old candy bucket out. And let's see what we've got. Quick and easy here. I got Snickers. Okay. Really quick, guys, what's your favorite candy? I feel like we talk about this a little bit, but I'm always curious. What's your favorite candies? For me, Snickers is up there, but I love Reese's too much to dethrone it. But Reese's is number one. Snickers, though, they're pretty good too. Admittedly, this is the minis, so they're not as good, but they're still good. Dove chocolate is pretty good. It's better than their soap, that's for sure. Haters gonna hate, best thing you ever made. I'll take that. Swiftu. Yeah, people are gonna hate it if they're gonna hate it. And it wasn't so much that they hate. It's more so. I'll explain it after I eat my piece of candy. I need to think about this calmly before I say it violently. Unfortunately, I don't have quick and easy candy to eat that would take me like 2 seconds to chew. A lot of this is kind of chewy, so it's going to take me a minute to get through this, but I'm going to talk a little bit while I'm eating. So, what you guys see versus what I'm actually living is completely different. And I need to bring attention to that because the amount of people that have asked me about that video and made assumptions based on that video about how I feel about certain people, it was high. There was a high number of people. And I understand it to an extent. You make a video about a girl and you're a dude. Okay, sure, that's a little weird, but whatever. But I see where people are coming from. Seemingly anyway. I just met this person, right? And I wouldn't say just met. It's been 4 months. That is beyond just met at this point, in my opinion. I think people didn't realize just how quick time has moved. But August was 4 months ago. Like, time has moved a little bit. So you have that. Of course, you also have the fact that, I have done some other things that make it look a certain way. I do at everyone in my Discord server sometimes for her stuff. And it's not for frivolous causes, okay? Like, besides, let me think. There's one time I think I did it, and that was when I first met her. I did an at everyone. Outside of that, that is the only at everyone I think I have done that was kind of pointless to a certain degree. So again, I do see how some people might misconstrue what I'm doing there. I just need to address it now before anybody else comes in here asking about it. We are, you know, just friends. That's that's plain and dry, cut and simple. You know, I think I don't think I need to go into any more detail there, but I don't know. The video was made for a specific time period, and I think the people that have made comments about it didn't even watch the video to understand why the video was made in the first place. So, you know, politely, you can I can tell you where to shove it. Okay. Now that we're past that, how's everybody doing? It's good to see you guys. Thank you for submitting your taxes, Admiral. Is about the simp allegations again? Yeah. Swallow your food before talking, you filthy vagabond. I'm sorry, dude. Hi, I refuse to pay taxes because I have a goal on my 2025 list is commit tax evasion. Understandable. JK. I'm gonna do actual tax evasion. Heck yeah. Let's go, Coral. Thank you for submitting your taxes. 3 different phrases entered into your head and you couldn't use any of them. Oh, dude, I had a lot of them. I had a lot of phrases that I wanted to use there. And I'm not gonna lie. There was almost an at everyone yesterday after I posted the video, about 3 hours after, just telling everybody to shut up. But, I held back. I did. I held back. I went through 4 or 5 myself. Yeah, you know, I'm not usually mean, I promise. It's just, I have a right to be slightly annoyed, I feel like, especially considering all the other crap that goes on behind the scenes. You know, love a little bit of drama, don't we? I won't be talking about any drama today, but there's a little bit of drama behind the scenes. Yay. Don't we love that, guys? On a brighter note, a slightly more brighter note, now that the video's done, I am actually able to start working on other projects, which has been very fun. One project in specific that I'm working on is game development. And I have started the process. I am currently, let's see. How far along are we? We are 1, 2, 3, 4 lessons into 4 out of 11 lessons deep. 4 out of 24. I miscounted. Oh, okay. I just can't scroll all the way. It's a little broke, a little busted. Okay. That's fine. Well, anyway, like I said, we're a little ways in here. And you know, we're not super far in, but it's a free course that I've been taking. The Game Dev Rocket Launchpad course is free, so I'm taking that. I'm gonna hopefully finish that in the next couple of days, and if I like it, my mom just gave me some money today. Some of it from my grandparents for Christmas, and then some of it from her for teaching my brother some school stuff. So, between those two and some of the other Christmas money I gained this year, I have enough to buy the full course for $400 while it's on sale. So I'm highly debating it because I've got a lot of confidence so far, but we're just now reaching code. So we'll see. I don't know what we're going to do with it just yet, but I'm going to try to figure it out. It's all in C#, so that's the scary thing for me. You know, C# is easy, at least compared to other things I've tried to learn. You know, C++ is very complicated. C, forget C. Don't learn C, okay? Just don't. Don't learn C. But C++ you should try to learn if you can. That's what I was originally trying to learn. And C# is like a variation of C++, if I'm not mistaken. It's mainly used in the game development world, though. So I wouldn't have a whole lot of use cases outside of Unity and Godot. So it kind of screwed me over there, but you know, it's fine. I'm gonna try to learn it. Like I said, I'm using Godot for my game anyway, I think, because it's free and open source, so I can develop any tools I need for it if need be. And C# works there. So this course might work out pretty well for me. At the very least, it'll get me a good understanding of how game development works. So we'll see. See, 3 different phrases enter your head. I already read that. People always make assumptions based on your actions. That's just anyone ever on the internet who does anything. And sadly, there's nothing you can do to make them stop. All you can really do is tell them politely off. Yep. I only really responded to one person the other day, and that was because it was kind of instantaneous from them. And so that's why I did respond to them quickly, I was just like, okay, let's see how bad this gets. One person I immediately responded to, and I was just like, look, because I'll say this, there are some valid criticisms. I'm not shutting down criticism, okay? Like, I welcome actual constructive criticism, but just saying something like, oh yeah, you're a simp because you make video about women. It's like, okay, I can see sort of where you're coming from, except for the fact that, you know, you didn't pay attention to everything else I said. Because one criticism I've got in specific that bugs me is somebody said, you've never done this for any of your other friends. And while I do see their point, yes, I've not done it for any of my other friends. I mean, we could get into the deep reasons on why I wouldn't, but let's be very open for a second here. My other friends aren't nearly as, 1, famous, 2, their history is not well documented, so there's not a whole lot there. 3, they don't have any YouTube presence. So for me to make a video about them would be kind of silly, because I would be exposing them to a new audience, sure, but to package their video would be a lot more complicated because you're not already interested in that subject, which means you have to introduce them to the idea of that subject as well, which is a whole other issue. So while yes, I could have done that for, you know, any of my other few friends that I have, can't. I really can't. Also, I also said I was wanting to do more of those videos in the future, so like that also kind of kills that point there. I got several other arguments that people made, but at the end of the day, this is like my version of fan art. You know, I don't make music. I'm not an artist, so I can't draw a pretty picture for somebody. But you know what I can do? I can make videos. And so I made a video, and yeah, like I said earlier, you know, I can show you where to shove it if you have an issue with that. C# is quite easy to learn if you understand other language syntax. That's been the thing I think, I think I'll be able to understand at least, because like, I can read Java pretty well and understand what each part does. So, you know, I think, I mean, I know Java well enough that I was able to reverse engineer a plugin with some help from ChatGPT, but ChatGPT isn't perfect when it comes to code. So I knew enough of it that I was able to kind of look at it and go, okay, with the help of you and a lot of work here, then, yeah, I can kind of understand it. And C# is, relatively speaking, compared to other languages, it's a lot easier. It is a lot easier, that's for sure. Let's see. A lot of them are honestly really distant from you now, which isn't their fault. They're all just busy, and I do understand. But Kit is like your most active streamer friend right now, interacting with you. That is true, and that is one of my points. You know, like, you know, how do I say this nicely? Because I don't want to be mean. Okay. Outside of Kit and Gus, and maybe a few other people that I know, but outside of those two, they are the only two people I know that actually take content creation somewhat seriously. For everybody else, it's kind of like a fun hobby, but they don't put in as much effort into it as those two. And maybe that's because I'm closer to Gus and Kit, so I can see exactly what they're up to usually. You know, there are days where I send a message to Gus, like, just asking him what he's up to. It's rare, but sometimes I do. And he's like, oh yeah, I've been working on shorts all day. And I'm going to be working on shorts all day tomorrow. I'm 2 months ahead. And it's like, dude, I don't know anybody that grinds that hard on YouTube shorts, but he does. He posts one every single day, too. So it's not like, oh yeah, he's just cheating by saying he has 2 months worth of shorts done. And he only posts once a week or whatever. No. He posts every single day. Like, Christmas, he did the 12 days of Christmas and posted extra shorts on top of his normal daily shorts. Like, I kid you not, this man actually is dedicated to the craft. Like, he wants to do this, and I respect him for it. Now, I'm not going to make a video about Gus, and I've said this a couple of times. I'll say it again. He's been doing it for a very, very long time. I want to say it's over 10 years that he's been doing videos and streams and such. For me to actually make a video about him would take me all year. Now, I would have the opportunity to ask him some questions about it, but if I wanted to surprise him with a video like I did with Kit, forget it. It would take me too long. Not to mention, I don't know when his stream anniversary would be, so it would just kind of have to be a surprise out of the blue, which is fine. I mean, I could do it on his birthday. That's in, like... Is that in October, I want to say? I don't remember. But yeah, you know, there's some people I just can't make videos about because there's too much history there. And I'd like to do videos about people I know. That's the other thing. I don't know very many content creators outside of the people I've mentioned, you know? And the ones that I do know don't have an extensive history or, the other thing is our audience overlap is another thing you need to look at. Like, would it be fun to make some videos about some of my friends? Absolutely. But they don't play Minecraft. So it's like, okay, what do I do there? What do I do with that? I could do interviews. That is a thing I've thought about, doing an interview, not like a podcast, but more of a interview on their journey and their personal struggles in life and such. And I think that would be an interesting idea, but at the end of the day, I don't find as much interest or joy in that. I've got a couple of people picked out that I think will be good subjects for the next couple of videos. I've got a different project coming up as well. So, you know, while yes, right now it looks like I'm just obsessed with one person or whatever. No, I'm not. I have other things going on. It was just the timing was perfect on that for me to actually make that video. Outside of that, yeah, I enjoyed making it. It was a good video. A very sad Jewish king man. What? Why are you sad? I'm not Jewish, but hi. There's millions of people who make videos about women. I might even make a video about women someday. I mean, I'm probably gonna make videos about women all the time. I'm not ashamed to say it. Women are cool. I'm gonna showcase a woman if I think a woman deserves to have the spotlight. I'm not gonna go out of my way to only do women, but you know, I think that they deserve to have the spotlight just as much as any other person. I shouldn't have to worry about, you know, people saying like, oh, he's a simp because he did it for this person or whatever. It's like, I think that's silly. And again, I get where the criticisms are coming from when it comes to me in specific. You know, I do make I have, you know, had a heavy showcase of Kit in specific, and that's, you know, largely due to the fact of, well, like I said, I met her, I added everyone, I think for her birthday. It may have not been for her birthday, I don't remember. I added everyone at some point in time though for her at first, and it may have been to get SBK put onto the stream that night because it wasn't winning and I wanted to rig it. We had the at everyone for her 12-hour stream. That was competitive. Okay. Hey buddy. That's crazy. So you know, you're getting IP banned. Do I not have op? Apparently I can't IP ban. Give me a second. Boom. Okay, give me a second. That's crazy. I know. So crazy. Let's see. Purge. What we got? Five messages. Maybe. Really, Carl? You're gonna make me look like a noob? Okay. That's fine. I can just do it by hand. It's fine. I need to set up my word filter. That's what that reminded me of. We need to set up swear filter. Okay. Give me a second. Well, do I want to do that right now or no? I mean, we could. I don't really want to, but I could. I'll throw out my to-do list. I might do it tomorrow. It would be quick. All I gotta do is go to Kit's server and steal it from her. Because I helped set it up. And I know all the words on there should also be banned on mine. So, you know, it wouldn't take me too much time. Okay. Are we good now? I think we're good now. Sorry about that, guys. Love it when people come in and spam the N-word. Oh, it's still on my screen. My bad. There we go. What do we got? Let's see. You are a very, very great guy. It's not like I can do the same exact thing to you. Okay. You know, I love people. I really do. Did it seriously not ban them until just now? Wow, okay. That took a little bit. Can I just purge it now? Is Carl gonna work? Okay, and then I might need to do like 5 more. Oh, I can't purge more, bruh. Okay, I'll just delete them as I go. People are sad. Did you know that people are sad? I knew that people were sad. Okay. Let's see. And what do you expect? What do they expect you to do? And what do they expect you to get from their messages? What do they expect you to respond with? I don't know, man. I don't know. Grinding the YouTube shorts is crazy. I know. Don't be mean. Be America. Can you speak about the beginning conversation? I don't know what the beginning conversation was when you got here. I'm gonna be honest. Hello, Juan. Good to see you. How are you doing? I got a question. Can you podcast me? I'm a very unhonorable man. What woman? Woman. That's crazy. Women are very cool. Very, very cool. Very valuable persons. When are you going to showcase the Queen Ragnog? Whenever I get one. Indeed, definitely not biased. Definitely. No, never. You can never be biased, Coral. What is Trix? My friend, Kit Trix. She's really cool. That's crazy. Wait, what? Kit's SMP? Yeah, Trix SMP would be, Kit's SMP. Me IP ban. Who's that person? Who knows? Christian God versus other gods video on YouTube. Oops, I thought that was Google. Okay. King, it's still there. Another one. Yeah, it's fun. He's very humble, this man. Swift, you're important. Swift is important, yeah. Carlbot? Yeah, Carlbot. We love Carl. He's great. Carl, you deserve a nice family. Why is that too, woman? What? I'm so sorry. Okay, you know, it's fine. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? We're delaying the ads. It's gonna say that there's ads playing in 30 seconds. They're not, okay? We're not gonna let the ads start now. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit. Let's see. I know people are sad as in depressed and sad as in sucking. Yeah, usually that's why they're the way they are. I'd like to say that they're just mean and terrible people for no reason, and that's why they spam the N-word, but there is reason, and it's not healthy reasons, it's not correct reasons, they're misguided. I don't like being that guy, but yes, people that you disagree with, they grew up with some terrible things, probably. And there's some people who, you know, didn't have good childhoods, had terrible experiences, and it doesn't make them right. That's why I still ban them. But it makes me sad. It makes me truly sad that there are people that act that way. Let's see. You deserve a nice father and mother. I have a very nice father and mother. They love me, and you know, they put up with a lot of crap from me. So I do. I love my parents, and my parents love me. Let's see. Frog keeps calling me Carl, so I get confused. Oh no. I could see how that would be confusing. Yeah. Luckily, I was just talking about the bot. We're good. Let's see. Can we talk about Twitch SMP? We can. We sure can. They posted on Twitter or X, whatever the Elon Musk. Speak of Elon Musk, what? I'm scared of whatever that's going to. But yeah, we could talk about Twitch SMP. I saw that they posted. They're you know, I'm pretty hyped. I've got a lot of things I'd like to say about Twitch SMP right now, but I'm trying to not bring it up. But there's something that's been bugging me, okay? There's something that's been bugging me. I can't talk about it yet because it hasn't come up in private yet, but there's something that's been bugging me. And some of you might even know. I don't know if you know, but I know, and they know. And some of you might know. I don't know. You want to hear me say no again? I don't know, but maybe you do. Gosh. I'm sorry, there's something bugging me, though, and it ties into Twitch SMP. Also, I would join King SMP again, but politely, I don't want to because I keep dying. That's fair, Coral. That is fair. Is it the one thing from the one call? The one call. Which call? As for what happened with the Cybertruck, yes, I am familiar with that. There was a car bomb put on a Cybertruck. It blew up. Most of the car survived. which is so funny. It is actually so funny to me. But the Elon Musk is going to bring the car back to his factories. I don't know if he did or not. And he is going to put it back on the road. Which is like the most boss marketing move you could ever do. Honestly, it's like, yeah, our car was used in a car bomb, and it still works. Like, yeah, you had to replace all the internal components, but like, the frame was still there after it blew up. Like, that's the scary thing. That car was very much, it's not indestructible, but it is strong. No, that's not actually, I can't talk about that, I don't think, just because I don't want to smear any dirt on anything, but it's actually over something else. It's not directly about Twitch SMP, Swiftu, but it ties into what our conversation will probably entail. I just actually probably shouldn't talk about what is bothering me, because in this case it is bad. Let's see. I'm very libertarian. You're a very honorable person. I appreciate that. I try to be. My viewers are like government. I'm just here. Can we talk about sports, the Lord, and life? I think we're talking about life right now. Probably. Let me DM. Are you Jew? I am not a Jew. No. Very polite. Are you? I try to be. I find it really convenient it was outside of a certain tower. Oh no, what is it? How bad? 1 out of 10. How bad is the thing I want to talk about? It would cause drama. That's the problem. On a scale of 1 to 10, it doesn't bug me. That's the problem. I think that's part of the problem. It doesn't bug me. It's the amount of drama it could cause is probably like, on a scale of 1 to 10, probably a 7, in all honesty, which is funny to me. But it does tie into Twitch SMP a little, sort of. But we can just talk about plain Twitch SMP. We don't have to bring up the other things that would be drama related. I don't want to talk about drama. But yes, it was right outside of a certain tower. That was because it was a terrorist attack, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it was about sending a message more than it was anything else, I think. It's kind of like sticking a middle finger up at Musk and Trump, which is like, I mean, to each their own, but don't do it in a dangerous way. Like, I don't know, don't be a terrorist. That's my first and foremost, like, rule in life. If I'm not a terrorist, I think I'm doing pretty okay, right? I don't know. You can't just say something like this and not drop it. Is it something I could know, like a quick DM? It's probably best if I don't talk about it to anybody yet. I've talked about it a little bit with Kit. Outside of that, I think she's the only person that knows about what I would be talking about. So I don't know. Let's see. Do you believe in conspiracy theories? Like, and some of them I think have some amount of proof, but I won't say which ones and which ones I don't believe in. But some do have some amount of evidence. I will say that. Let's see. Well, the FBI disagrees, even though their flag was on it, or they may have been on the other attack, because there was another one on the same day. That's the thing. I don't want to get too deep into this one, because it's like, it's still fresh, and I don't want to theorize on it. There was some people that died that day, so it's kind of like, you know, it's a sensitive topic. When it's like 20 years ago, I don't mind talking about it, but it is fresh. You know, it was a terrorist plot. That is almost definitely the case, you know. And we have links to who we think it may have been. And for us to just turn a blind eye and say, "Oh yes, these two things conveniently happened on the same day," is a little silly. And like, I don't know. I'm not saying the FBI is covering it up. Let me be clear. They may have evidence that says otherwise. But cars don't just blow up like that. So it was a car bomb. And the only times you ever use car bombs is usually for terrorism. So for them to not say it's a terrorist attack, especially when there was a flag on that vehicle that was from a organization, it's a little bit suspicious, is all I'm saying. It's not suspicious on the behalf of the FBI, but it's suspicious. It would be a reason to suspect that it would be terrorism. I don't know. That's just me. Let's see. I didn't hear about the flag being on the vehicle though, so that's news to me. Does she said she's the one for you? I'm sorry, what? Like the famous hit song? Famous hit song? Obama's might be at once. No, I don't buy into that one. If that's what you're talking about, I don't buy into that conspiracy theory. I think that one's not great. See, or if you're Mr. Beast, I guess, dude. I wish well, no, I don't wish I was Mr. Beast. I wish I was as rich as Mr. Beast. But I wish I was. I wish I could maintain all of my moral values and all of my personal experiences and such, but just be very, very rich and successful and have some amount of YouTube knowledge like he does. And I feel like things would be pretty good. I'm so sorry for the ads, guys. I didn't realize they were about to happen. Hi, Sloth. It's good to see you. Does she? Kit said she's the one for you. No. I can't talk about this, though. I was made admin for Kit. That's pretty cool. I don't know how many of you guys saw that. I'm pretty happy. I think that's a cool thing. I get to help her with her server sometimes. I've got a lot of insider information. I have a lot of insider information on things. I can't talk about any of it, but I have it. Yeah, there's some cool things, I guess, with that. I see somebody typing in my DMs. I don't know why, but let's see. I believe conspiracy theory of Jesus Christ bodily risen from the dead. Is that conspiracy? I mean, if that's a conspiracy theory, I mean, yeah, I'm with you on that one, dude. But I mean, I guess kind of like it is kind of a conspiracy theory to some degree. I mean, I don't know if it would be a conspiracy theory. It's just a theory more so. Because you're not conspiring about anything, and I wouldn't say you are. I don't know. I don't know how that would fall in there, but it falls in somewhere. Let's see. I'm gonna send you a joke really quick. Okay. Yeah. Okay. By the way, has there been any progress on the game yet? No. Well, okay, not really. I've been learning today. I spent well, not all of today, but a decent amount of today working on the game. and it's coming along. I say working on the game. I'm working on how do I say this? I'm working on learning how to make my game, because I don't know how to make games. So I opened up Unity for the first time today. Well, first time in a long time today. And I made a couple of small things. I'm going to be working on my first game either later tonight or tomorrow. Like my first actual playable game that has like some amount of progression to it. Right now we're just making little prototypes with the course I'm in. But they'll be teaching me C# a little bit, which is really important. And then if I like this course, there's a way, right now it's on sale. So I might buy the full course and buy the $400 course thing. And if I like it, if I like it and I buy it, I'll have access to 95 plus hours of content. They'll have new courses coming out. Oh dude, I can't wait. But like they've got so many courses about art as well. 2D and 3D art. And you know, I think that's pretty hype for me personally. Let's see, that was way too dark for chat. I know bits and pieces of C. C#, yes, okay. I was gonna say, if you know C, you know, dude, you're set. I respect you for that. C is a dumb language. I hate it. I hate it so much. We shouldn't leave it in the past, because, like, pretty sure we can't leave C, because other languages are based off of C. So it kind of, you know, there's like several reasons why we can't get rid of it. But I need to do something while we're talking, because this is actually really inefficient. Let's go work on the cave for a little bit. But yeah, C# is good, and the Unity engine generally. Unity is good. I'm planning on using Godot personally, because it's free. And like, yeah, Unity is free too, and Unreal Engine is free as well. So like, you know, I understand that, but when it comes to the royalties, Godot has 0 royalties. It is free and open source, which is so good. And like, you know, you can donate on top of that to make the project go a little bit farther and help fund new features getting added and such. So that's what I would rather do, is help fund the game engine than anything else. Let's see what very question. I got ads. You're very kind and humble and unique. There's C++, which is based on C, and it's very integral to most programming. Yeah, I realized that after I said I wish we could do away with C. I was like, wait a minute. C++, we cannot get rid of C++. That's based on C, which means like you kind of have to keep C around. Oops. That would be a mistake. Godot, what's that? Godot, it is a open source game engine, and it is it has pretty big community behind it working on it right now. It runs 2D and 3D. It runs on C#, Python, Rust. It has its own GD script. I think it can run C++. It has its own visual scripting tools, I think. It's not as oh, what is it? What is the thing? It doesn't have oh. I'll pick that up. It doesn't have like native console exporting available on it, I think. But, like, most people don't do that anyway. Most of the time, you're better off working with a distributor to get that done anyway. So I would rather just either I'll build my own tool and do it myself, which would be a little ambitious, but sure, why not? Or I'll just get a distributor to help me with it. They'll take 30% or whatever and call it a day. I found what Godot is, what language can run Python. Yeah, dude, it is an insane engine. I love it. I love it so much. Let's see. Hello, Boggy. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Let's see. Does she said she's the one for you? No, she hasn't. She gave me admin on her server, but that is perfectly fine with me, honestly. I like being admin. That's WRiz. I would not call that WRiz. Although I've been told several times that it is WRiz to get admin, which, you know, fair enough. I guess. I don't know. Fire installing now. I have it installed. I just haven't used it yet. I figured I'll go ahead and learn Unity. All the things I need there in order to build my once I get all my tools to build like the game on Unity, I can just swap over to Godot and build it there instead. Like I said, there's no royalties on it, which is really nice. Whereas like Unity, I think it's after you make 500,000. It may be even just $250,000 or something like that. They start charging like a fee, which is dumb. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, Epic Games gets away with it on the Unreal Engine up to $1 million. I would choose Epic Games Unreal Engine over Unity any day because Unreal Engine is absolutely beautiful. Now, it is C++, so like, you know, it's a little more tricky, and it does have visual scripting as well there, but if you're not into visual scripting, or, you know, you have to do some really specialized code that, you know, visual scripting doesn't really help you with, then you're better off using C# or whatever. Whereas Godot, it's like I said, completely and totally free, which is nice. Unity's a pain in the butt a lot of the time if you're just starting out, trust me. Yeah. I mean, I used to use it a little bit here and there, but I never actually made anything, so it always went over my head. But I was also really young when I tried it, so it's been a little bit. My wife gave me admin on her church's website. That's WRiz. Okay. Gotta eat, be back in 20 minutes. Alright, sounds good, Coral. Enjoy the food. Epic Games more like dog poop. Frickin' losers. Epic Games is it. I don't know. I like Epic Games to a certain degree. I think they've got some flaws about them, don't get me wrong. But it's kind of a W to get free games from them every week, you know? The free Epic Games, you know, don't get me wrong, man. That stuff is great. You know, say what you want about Epic Games. Free stuff is nice. Let's see. Some guy in my Discord tried to riz up one of my viewers saying English teachers my type. They for real baddies. What? That's crazy, dude. What do you say Unreal Engine is unreal? Yeah, I'd say so. It's pretty unreal. It's pretty unreal. I've used it a little bit, but I got stuck at the part where I needed to actually make game mechanics because I was like, I don't know how to do C++. And that's been my issue, I think, with most game engines, is I don't know code. And there's no way around it. You need to learn it at some point. And you don't need to be a fantastic, you don't need to be a fantastic programmer or anything. I mean, where is it? Hang on. I've got a perfect website to point us towards. Here we go. Develop.games. It is a website from Pirate Software, and it tells you everything you need to know about developing games. And it tells you things like, even it goes into the skills required, how to pick a genre, how to build a team, picking some different tools like your engines, your programs, like art and audio programs, how you finance it. So like, oh yeah, I want to finance my game, so you can do streaming to help, you can market it through that for one, but you can also raise money for it there. You've got publishers, Kickstarter, merch. You can do things like Ko-Fi or Patreon, or don't do Patreon. Patreon's an interesting thing. They take a lot of money off of your subscriptions, though. They talk about marketing, and so doing like YouTube videos on it, giving it to other people, getting awards, how to actually launch your game, what platforms to put it on, like Steam, Humble Bundle, Game Jolt, itch.io, anything like that. Like this website has a lot of things on there. I highly recommend people actually check out that site if they're interested in game development. Like I said, it's made by Pirate Software, who is currently developing his own game called Heartbound. He was also a developer at Blizzard, working on, I think he was working on World of Warcraft. He worked at Amazon Games for a little bit, and he worked for the government for a while, hacking power plants. Like, I kid you not, this guy's a genius. You've seen his YouTube shorts, probably. He's everywhere. You can't escape him. He's the guy that pulls out MS Paint in every single one of his YouTube shorts. It's that guy. Trust me. You can trust his advice for the most part. Thank Christ for Stack Overflow. Let's see. Why do you watch kids' TV shows? I don't. Well, I do, but only with my niece and nephew. Nieces and nephew. I have multiple nieces. Last night we sat down and we were watching, what was it called? Spidey and His Amazing Friends, which is like if Cocomelon and Spider-Man had a baby, you get Spidey and His Amazing Friends. It's super saturated. It's at least somewhat entertaining. It's not as bad as Cocomelon, but the art style reminds me of Cocomelon. It wasn't too bad. I sat there and watched a couple episodes with them. They were enthralled in it, dude. They were like staring it down, like, bro, I cannot get enough of this. I had them both on like crawling all over me too. It was terrible. Let's see. Unreal Engine is good for creating worlds, but bad for coding. It's more user-friendly. Unreal Engine is really good for creating worlds, yes. Its landscaping tools are amazing. And if you can export, I'm highly debating making my worlds in Unreal Engine first, and then exporting them over to Godot, because like they are just that good. Especially, well, okay, I won't say that much. I might actually build my own. This project is huge, okay? Like, for modding's sake, I think I need to make my own tools so that I can release it to you guys. That way you guys can make your own planets and landscapes and such. Like, obviously we'll have some procedural generation, I think. So like you'll have your own custom landscapes, especially with custom cities and stuff, but if you leave the city, it goes procedural generation until your next city. And so then what you'll do is you'll have a smooth like gradient to make things match up again. It's kind of like what Minecraft does when chunks get deleted or when you upgrade your world to a new version. To stop that hard border from showing up, they have a special transition chunk that essentially pops into existence and helps smooth out the terrain a little bit. It's really cool. I need to look into how that would work for me because I'm not doing, I'm not doing, blocks. Although it would probably be voxel based, so there's a chance it might work. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It's more user friendly. Let's see, game jams are a good tip. It makes you make a full game ish and teaches you things. Yes, absolutely. I gotta go now. It's like 1 a.m. in the UK right now, so I need to eat. All right, sounds good, Sloth. Get some sleep. I hope you get plenty of rest tonight. Do you have advice for other streamers? Yes. In fact, this is something I've been thinking about today. I've been working on running a server, a Discord server for content creators to help them. And I've been writing material for it lately. And, what I've been working on right now is the startup guide for content creators in general. And the biggest tip I can offer anybody for any field, and this goes for anything that's not even content creation at this point, just do it. And it sounds dumb. I know, Nike said it, whatever. Okay, but you need to understand, like, you're never going to actually get good at something by just reading up on it and just and watching videos and collecting tips and tricks from everybody without doing it. So before you get down this long loophole, before you get down this long rabbit hole, that's the hole I was thinking of, rabbit hole. Before you go down the rabbit hole of watching videos and making notes and all those things, stream for like a week. Schedule out 1 week where you can do some streams and pick out however many days you want to do. What I would say, do at least 3 streams. And if you're finding yourself enjoying it, then keep doing it. But if you hate it, then don't do it. Do not do it. You don't like streaming. If you don't like it after those, well, okay. Those 3 might be bad representation. I think if you find yourself absolutely hating it, though, you'll know for sure by that 3rd one that you shouldn't keep going. If you think you might like it, but you need to try different things and do different formats, then I think you should keep exploring how to stream and such. But that's my first tip. Just do it. Second tip, go to watch other people's streams and pick out a couple of things that you like from their streams and find ways to incorporate it into yours. So at the beginning, you might not have like channel points because that's locked behind affiliate. And so you can't always, you won't always be able to have access to all those things. So we'll just ignore channel points for now. But let's say you see a couple of channel points that you do like and you're like, I want that. You can make note of that for when you do have channel points. So that's one thing. You'll also have the ability to look at other things. So like one thing that I really like about some people is they have a schedule posted every single week. And it's like, that helps me decide like how urgently I want to get to that stream. And it's like, yeah, that seems counterproductive at first. Like you want everybody to show up to your stream all the time. And yeah, you do. But people are just like you and me. And so if we stop thinking about viewers as a number and start thinking about them as an individual, it makes it so easy. Like, just think about how you would want to be treated as a viewer if you were somebody else's in somebody else's chat, and treat your viewers like that. I try to give a heads up every time my streams are canceled because that's what I would want if I were a viewer. And that works out pretty well, I think. I try to not play games that I know my people hate because it's like, yeah, if I watched a streamer and, they were playing a game and they knew I hated it and everybody else that was watching hated it, and they proceeded to play a whole bunch, it would just kind of make me not want to watch them at all. And that's nothing against, people who do want to pivot. I think it's just important to change the way you pivot. That's a whole nother issue for after you started content creation and you've been in it a while. Swifty, like you said, consistently, that is an important thing. Consistency is key. So you should have a schedule that at least has like one stream a week. Ideally, if you can do 2 or 3 streams a week, that would be better. Especially even if they're shorter streams. You don't need to schedule out. This is where my downfall went. Don't schedule out how long you're streaming. Like, try to make it 2-hour streams if you can at minimum. But I don't think you can sit there and like stream once a month and stream for 15 minutes each of those times and it be like, a huge success or anything. And then if you're streaming on Twitch, big thing I also recommend, stream to YouTube as well and make YouTube videos. To be only a streamer is really, really, really hard. So, you should try to stream to YouTube as well and build an audience on YouTube that points back to your Twitch as well. I think that's one thing that I could be doing a lot better, and that's what I'm planning on doing a little later this year, is starting to stream on YouTube. I think we'll do probably vertical format on YouTube, honestly, because it's broken and you can get so many views that way. I've had a dumb video idea. Oh boy. I get a couple of those every once in a while. Oh, I needed to add something to my to-do list. My bad. Give me a second. Not that one. Okay. Did I add? I did not. Okay. Add, chat filter to SMP. There we go. Okay. I was thinking about watching every single episode of My Little Pony for a video, a cool, like, nostalgic video. Honestly, go for it, dude. Go for it. I don't know. I'll say this about that kit video I made. I didn't spend very much time thinking about making it. I just made it. And it was because it was something I actually cared about. And so if you actually care about this video, do it. Like, I kid you not, it'll be your best video ever if you care about it. That's why a lot of my videos suck, is sometimes you can tell I just don't care. Make videos you care about. They're so good. I guess that's another piece of advice I can throw out there. How so? Please explain what's broken. So on the YouTube algorithm, it measures audience satisfaction. So, you want to satisfy your audiences and all that. But YouTube Shorts in specific is getting pushed so hard on the platform. And so you have a lot of people who will just scroll through their Shorts feed and stumble upon you. And so long as you're staying active on the stream, then they have a chance of scrolling onto your stream and they might watch. And if they watch a lot, then you're set. If they scroll away, then it's like no big deal. As long as they were there for, I think the metric is if they stay there for 30 seconds, then YouTube says that they were satisfied by it, and so it recommends it to more people. So long as you can keep people there for a little bit, you're fine. Like I said, satisfaction is all the algorithm is. So the more satisfied you leave your users, the more likely it is YouTube promotes your video to more people. It's just trying to find you the right audience. I'm trying to think. You could do horizontal streams there too, but like I said, vertical streams just do so well. Horizontal streams don't do as good on YouTube because, in my opinion, YouTube doesn't do a good job of promoting live streams there. But okay. But streams, you know, short stream or vertical streams, they do good because well, another thing, if you're good at thumbnails, YouTube is so easy because it's all about packaging there. That's how you get people to click in the first place. There's a difference between numbers and numbers that stay, though. You might get 1,000 views per stream on a live, but maybe only one of them stick around. Those are terrible odds. And if people sub, you might have 30,000 subs, but only 500 views per video. There's a big difference between fake fame and real fame. Yes, that is also true. I will say that is one thing that you'll run into a lot on YouTube anyway, and that's why consistency matters so much there. And why I will also say, like, with YouTube, you need to be intentional with how you ask people to subscribe, and be very careful with it. I know some people who will, you know, they'll get on there and beg for subscribers, and that works, but they never come back. You want people to come back, so you need to find a way to do that. And for some people, what they do is they do a Discord server. And so after reaching a certain milestone, they make a Discord server and keep people coming back to it. You could start with a Discord server. I found that hurt me, but if you're active in your Discord community at first, and you make it a place where people can talk to you and you don't hide from them, it's probably not such a big deal and it would be okay. Bringing a server back to life is hard, but if you can keep it alive the entire time, it's just fine. That's why I'll probably never do YouTube shorts and lives. I've seen 3 of my channels die with doing too many shorts, making too many subs that never watch videos, and I want my fame to be real. That's fair. That's fair, Swiftu. Hello, Lorenzo. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Snowplow. Okay, I'm sorry. I heard a vehicle driving down the road. I'm like, I don't recognize that sound. I realized it was a snowplow. Just strip mining with TNT. Nice. That's what we like to see, dude. It's snowing? It might be. I don't know. It snowed like earlier this week, so there's a good chance it's probably snowing today. I wish. Yeah, it snows a lot the more north you go, and we're pretty north, so we get a decent amount of snow, especially later into the year. I don't know if it's snowing right now or not. My window is closed and the blinds are shut, so I don't know. Okay, one thing I hope it rains where I'm at. You should know by living in this state we don't get snow. Okay, I will say I have been in your state. There was one time that I lived there and they had a white Christmas. And it was like the first white Christmas they had in years. That was like 2011, maybe? It may have even been before that. 2010? I can look it up. They have a history, okay. Yeah, 2010. That's what I'm showing here for most of the state. Was 2010 was the most recent. And that's when I lived there. I think it was 2010 to 2011 that I lived there. Very rare to get a white Christmas, but we had it. It was very nice. It was very. It was my first time seeing snow, actually. If it rains where I'm at, if we do, it's such a small amount. 2017, that's the last time I remember. Yeah, it's been a while since I've lived there. A long time ago. What is this? Who are you? Okay, that's fine. There's a very short period where we technically may have met each other, most likely not. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we may have. I don't know. There's a chance we walked past each other or drove past. Yeah, that's true. I was 7? Was I 7 back then? I guess so. 10? No, sorry, 6. Was I 6? 6 or 7? I don't know. One of those. Yeah. Alabama's cool. Or it was cool anyway. I don't know if it still is. Let's see. Let's do something kind of like this. I'm gonna try to build like a stalagmite thingy. And it'll just kind of go on up somewhere. And it'll shrink down and then grow back up. It'll be really nice. It'll be great. Let's see. Oh. I'm sorry. I got hit with like a wave of tiredness all of a sudden. My town is just bad. Other than that, it's cool. Yeah, you know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I don't really have a whole lot of things to say about it, but it was cool. When I lived there anyway. The fact that we could have met each other, Swifty, is kind of funny now I think about it. There's a small chance I've met some people here in chat a couple of times, like, and that's mind-blowing to me that, you know, that's the case. That's the world we live in. Let's do that. Okay. Such a slim chance. It's so small, but there is a chance, and that's all that matters, you know? There's no way we haven't been in the same area because you haven't had Jax. How long has Jax been around? Because, like, I don't recall it at all. Okay, it was in the 60s, I see. So there's, well, hang on. Let me open up their Wikipedia. So in 2023 they had 300 or 238 in operation. Do we have like a map as they grew? Let's see, he expanded his territory to 33 stores, and then 1988, somebody bought the rights. Okay. Doesn't really say how many were around in, 2010. How many jacks were around in 2010? Checked it to make sure that Jax was there in 2010. Okay. So it looks like he would. Okay. They're averaging right now that they're opening 20 per year. So let's say they did 20 per year from 1988 to 2010. So that would be where is it? 1988 minus 2010. That's 22 years, which would be 440 stores, which is less than what they have now. So it can't even be that much. Can you not Wayback Machine the website? It's hard to say. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, because like, well, the problem is like Wayback Machine doesn't always have a screenshot of it way back in 2010. Although it looks like they might. Okay, hang on. Okay, as of 2010, there are more than 100 locations across the South. In 2006, there was approximately 76 Jack's locations across Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Georgia. It may have just not been prevalent enough then. So that's 100 across the South, not just Alabama. Wow. So it actually just might be that I'm too old and it literally just wasn't relevant when I was younger. Wow. I don't know how to feel about that. See how many they had in 2011 in February. I'm just going off the Wikipedia pages that were saved. They didn't update it at all in February, okay. Interesting. Well, there you have it. I never saw Jax because it simply just it existed. It just wasn't big enough, I guess. I don't know. Huh. I could ask my mom. She would remember it if she had it, probably. I don't know. I really want to talk about that one thing. I'm sorry. My mind keeps going back to it. You know? Like the temptation to talk about it. So like I mean, how bad would it be? No. We'll wait. I'll hold off. I'll hold off. Monday might come around and I'm ready to throw hands, okay? If it happens, then you know, you'll know. Okay, I mean, I could probably start talking about it, but without naming names. Would that be okay? Probably. It would be intentionally, like, over the top vague, but it would be more okay. Yeah, I probably do that. I'll. Okay, so theoretically, right? Let's say you had a friend, okay? And you gave them advice because they asked for it, and they didn't like it. You didn't know they didn't like it, though. And they unfriend you. And they leave your Discord server. Amongst other things. I'm not saying that's the situation I'm in, but let's say that was the situation, okay? Like, what do you even do about that? Because it's like, I don't know. It's a weird situation, don't get me wrong. It's very weird, but I don't know. I don't think I did anything wrong, which maybe is the problem, but I don't know. I'd like to believe I did the right thing when I did it. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, is all, you know? I didn't do anything. I didn't. But I am the one that's receiving the punishment, I suppose. Which just doesn't make sense. Ads are about to start. I need to go get more water. I'm gonna go grab water and then I'll come back, okay? I'll see you very, very soon, guys. Alright, we're back. Let's see. I missed drama, so what level of friend is the friend of yours? I would say, like, not, okay, you're in ads? Okay. Let me just, there you go. Uh, goodness. Let me stretch a little bit, jeez. All of yesterday, I was coughing so badly, and like I still feel it in my chest, like in my chest. I don't know whereabouts that would be internally, probably lungs. Doesn't feel great when I breathe. Um, I'm trying to wait it out, but I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. It's really, really bad. So I don't know. It's fine though, probably. Yeah, I don't. We'll find out. Okay, we need to go up basically with all of these. Okay. Are you out of ads now, Swiftu? By chance? If you are, I'll keep going then. But it seems like yours started a little later than what everybody else might have, so I don't want you to miss out. Let's see. Oops. Okay. I want to talk about it now, and now I can't talk about it until everybody's back. No. Okay. Um, so this friend isn't best friend. I would say they were just, on that friend scale. We talked a pretty decent amount. I feel like I helped them pretty good. They helped me a little bit here and there. We would laugh and joke a little bit here and there, It was a, pretty good time. However, I have learned that their perception of me was not, the greatest, to say the least. I can't really say much more on that, but they did not, think too highly of me, which is fine. Like, I don't need to be the greatest person in the world to somebody, but, I'm not gonna lie, when you told me one thing and now you're telling people a different thing on who I am, it's kind of a little depressing. Do we know said friend? I mean, my hesitation to answer you, it probably tells you yes. Yes, said, I'm not going to tell you guys who, but there is, yes. Let's see. Okay, one thing I need to do is get more potatoes. No, okay, we're good. Okay, we're almost to the top here, which will be our first stalagmite. What's it looking like? Honestly, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Alright. Like I said, I can't say much more, but, drama, am I right? It's gotten to the point where, like, there's some things that I think are being said in private about me that aren't great. And there's no good way for me to address it because I'm not supposed to know. And I don't want people to think that I'm ratting anyone out for telling me, but like at the same time, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, the only way this is going to get solved is if I eventually say something. But there's no nice way to approach it. So, I don't know. I've just opted that, you know, if they want to lose me, then they lose me. I'm the one dodging the bullet here, so come at me, I guess. I don't know. Actually, don't come back for me. I don't know. Oh, that's who could hate Little King. This person apparently, which is shocking because you wouldn't know it. But I feel like it once you know, in my opinion, it becomes a little painfully obvious. Especially now I've gone back and seen some of the other things this person has said. It's kind of like, okay, maybe they weren't joking about this, or when they said this, it had two meanings, or whatever. It was just kind of like, man, I completely misread this person. And, you know, it's not that I'm not bugged by that. I'm just bugged by the fact that they're, how do I say this? Because I don't want to give away anything about who it is. I can't say. There is a thing that bugs me about it, but I can't say because it's just like it would yep. But that's the situation I'm in. It's a weird one. I think it's a little bit petty and stupid. And I don't understand why they would do that, but they did, so, you know, it's on them. I'm just opting to keep my hands clean in all of this and just keep being me. Keep doing my own thing. I'm too busy for this kind of garbage, you know. This is some toddler level drama of like, I'm not talking to you because I didn't like what you said or whatever, and it's like, that is what it is. I'm not taking back what I said though, because you asked, I gave my opinion. And you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. So there you go. Hey Coral, welcome on in. How are you doing? We're just chilling right now, working on the Stalagmite, Stalactite, whatever it is, cave support. And so far it's looking pretty good. It's almost up there already, which is pretty nice. This is our first one. We might do a couple more, I don't know. But this is our first one, and then we'll go from there and see what's next. Maybe some more cave roof and such. You can DM on that one if you don't want to reveal too much. I'll DM this one. I'm not going to answer you if you make any guesses on who you think it is, because like I said, it's not really my thing to talk about too much, but it is a thing. Uh, Okay, there you go. Like I said, I can't say a ton about it, but yeah. Um, drama. Hmm. Okay, so we're almost there. We just need to kind of expand it a little bit more. And then, I think we'll just start on the cave roof from then. I don't know. I think we can do it. I don't know. Boom. What do I want to do? We'll do this. And just kind of keep the expansion, move it a little bit here. Alright, what was I saying? I don't know. Like I said, drama is drama. I'm sick of it, if I'm honest. Everybody that I know and their mom is into some deep drama right now, and it's just like, man, I just want to play video games. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, what are we about to see here? Yeah, I can't say anything about that Swiftu. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, it's there's stuff. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right, games. We were talking a little bit about game development earlier. And I talked about the money. So there's two options right now. I've got the money for this, and if I like the course, I'm buying the course. If I don't like the course, I'm debating buying a stream deck instead. I haven't decided which one I'm doing, because obviously I had to decide if I like the games course enough to buy it. But if I don't like it, then I don't know. We'll get the stream deck and see what I can do with it, or I might go to like. Honestly, what I'll probably end up doing, if I don't buy this course, I might buy a cheaper course on like, what do you call them? Like, Udemy, like those like online course, websites. I could always buy something cheaper from there, but this one looks specialized enough that it might be worth my time. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I'll learn a lot of things about coding soon because I'm behind on it. Um, I'm supposed to help with a Discord bot. I don't know how to read it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what code it's running on. It kind of looked similar to Java, so it might have been that, but it could have easily been anything else. So who knows? I do need to open that up soon though and see if I can make it work. Um, dang. My brain's going blank. No. Okay, let me put away this shulker. We need to get more stone. And we'll keep working on this cave. My mind is drifting now, which is so fun. I've been kind of debating doing earlier streams, to be honest. Like, even considering, like, going before dinner. But the problem is, like, that messes with things for a lot of people who are in school, especially. So it kind of is a dumb idea. I don't know. Plus, not to mention, like, the current job situation allows me to do anything, but when I get my actual job, like, we're gonna have a hard time. We're gonna have a hard time figuring out schedules for a little bit, which is what it is, you know. Oh wait, hang on. Swifty, you said something earlier that I needed to respond to, and I didn't. So you said something to the effect of, so you're saying we can make planets and code mini games. It's basically Roblox in your game through planets. Kind of. It's not really meant to be server based. So I'm gonna make tools that you guys can use to mod the game, and it'll kind of be like, so you can make your own planets, your own towns on those planets. You can mod current planets. You'll be able to make your own weapons, your own NPCs and stuff through these tools. And it'll have its own specialized stuff so that it all works and it's easy to learn. And I want to make it kind of like Blockbench, but even better than Blockbench, because I think Blockbench has some things that are just not great about it. It's not as easy to use as it could be. So my goal would be to be super user-friendly and have an extensive library of tools. That way you can make it work however you want it to work. And the thing would be like, yeah, you could make your own mini games and such with it, but you wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to make mini games. You know, you could build your own whole planet Earth if you wanted to. Although I'm gonna make mine, so I don't know. I think I don't think people will need to be modding in their own planet Earth or anything like that. They might change some locations on Earth. I don't know. I've got to decide how I want to do it, how I want to handle, you know, how I want to handle all that stuff going on. Because, like, in the game's storyline, there's like an overarching story to, you know, the world, sort of. So I'm kind of thinking Earth is like the capital planet. And so, like, that's where, or the capital of humanity, rather. Humanity has come together and basically kind of said, to the most part anyway, you know, as a human race, we need to join together and become, you know, one group of people for the greater good. And there's also going to be some aliens and such, but, you know, you'll be able to go to their capital planets at some point. But Earth is like their hub. And on Earth, you can also visit different embassies and such, and run into that's where like mini governments are. So you'll have factions of humanity where it's like, okay, yeah, this is the Russian faction of humanity. This is the you know, American faction and such. It would make it so everything makes sense and flows well. And you could see a lot of things split and crap like that. It'd be cool. Huh. I don't know exactly who you're talking about, Swiftu, but I think I might. If that's the case, I'm sorry that that's happening to you as well. I don't know. Let's see. Sounds cool. I think so. So I gotta kind of decide how I want my Earth to be. It's kind of like I'd like to have some cities on there still, but I'm kind of thinking since we have space, I think a lot of the people kind of leave or something like that anyway. And so it's mainly just government buildings, and there's some ruins that you can go to, some abandoned towns and such, but most of it is all still in, like, you only get to these huge cities with huge government buildings and stuff like that. All right, there we go. I'm gonna just play it safe and just not respond to anyone at this point. That's concerning. Okay. That's fair. I don't know. I really just can't say anything more. That's the problem. Like, if I say anything more, there's no question about it, you know. There we go. Do some of that. And we are right there. Okay. How does that look? That is the question. I think it'll hopefully look okay. Yeah. That is good. That is good. Ugh, goodness. I'm trying to think. I don't know. It looks good. I just feel like it's missing something, you know? And I don't know what, but it feels like it is. So I'll think about it for a minute. That's fine. I'm sorry, there's a whole lot going on up here. You know, one thing I didn't talk about that I forgot to mention was I have a VIP Plus on Hypixel now. Kit bought it for me for Christmas, and it was a very good gift. I'm not gonna lie. It was I didn't know. I didn't know like a whole lot about Hypixel until like a couple weeks ago. It's probably 3 weeks ago. You know, I played it every once in a while, but now I have VIP Plus. I've been looking at different things that I can do with it. It's pretty cool. So I have that now. I've been kind of thinking about playing Hypixel with viewers. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in or not. We could always test it out on a Wednesday or something. I know some of you guys have asked for a community picks day, so we could always make that a thing if you wanted. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know. There's a lot of things it could be doing. I do want to get better with streaming soon. There's some other things that we need to be doing that I'm not, like adding more music or what do you call it? Um, getting rid of this, whatever this is, where I keep forgetting things. You know, that's terrible. It's really bad. I actually need to go to the doctor soon anyway, so it's good that, you know, hopefully my blood results will come back and give me a reason for it. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Let's see. I want to take a break from the cave for a little bit, and I don't know what I want to do. See, that's the issue I've been at for the last couple of days. I got one thing done, one big thing done, and I want to do more videos, but I don't know. I don't know what video I want to do just yet. You know. I'm kept meaning to ask people, like, in that video that I made, who they wanted the next one to be about. And that way I would just go ahead and start making that as soon as possible. I forgot to ask that. I cut out a whole end bit where I was supposed to have an editor's note, but I was like, people aren't going to stay for that. But I thought about making one just to kind of explain why I made the video and all that, but I thought people would understand. I did. Okay. Um, one thing I need to do is see if we can update King SMP to 1.21.4. Let me go ahead and put that on the to-do list. Otherwise, I will forget. We'll throw that here. 1.21.4 KSMP. I also need to add there we go. I'm not gonna talk about that one, but it is on there. Let's see. I dislike drama. Yep. Amen to that, dude. Amen to that. I don't know if I read that earlier or not, but I'm with you. I feel old. There are already generation betas on the planet. Yes. I saw that the other day. The first wave of gen betas are out there, and it's kind of concerning. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird. It's very weird to me. Let's see. What am I doing? My kids are. Wait, when is? How long is Gen Beta supposed to last? What years? What year range is Generation Beta?
Generational definition. Years, generation, millennials.
Okay, it's not picking up very well, but it says 15 years on average. So 2039. Oh, dude, my kids are gonna be born in Gen Beta. Oh no. That's you know, that's a thing. That is a thing. Wow. That doesn't feel right to me. You know? Can we make predictions of when you'll have kids? Okay. Like, when I'm... Here's the order of, like, predictions, okay? So, you have, So you have prediction of when I'll get a girlfriend, okay? After I get a girlfriend, then it's prediction on when we're getting married. And then after that, it's after we get married, it's prediction of when we have kids. And you guys can make predictions for that till pretty much the end of my career, probably, because, well, I hope I go longer than age 40. But you know, realistically, I mean, at some point in time, I have to quit. So I don't know. 8 Ball said April of this year you get a girlfriend. 8 Ball said that? I mean, that's pretty nice. I mean, it might not be wrong. We'll find out. Nah, bruh. It'll be 69, 69. That's crazy. I found it out at 3 a.m. Dude, you know, I think you might be onto something then. Everything good happens at 3 a.m. Also, I need to put away all this stone that I have. Do I have anything small I can do on my to-do list? Where is my to-do list? There it is. Okay, King SMP. Pine trees, oak trees, lighting, Skulk Cave, backside of the cliffs. No. Pine trees, snow, upper cliffs, upper pine trees, couple houses, pathways. Yeah, no. Got really quiet all of a sudden. That or I lost hearing in my right ear. Either way, I can't hear anything out of my right ear right now. That's so weird. Okay. Okay. It's fine. That was so weird. It was so sudden. Okay. What about 609? 609 is a great time. You guys don't need to know what happens at 609. But things happen, okay? That's fine. Okay. I really want to do things, but I don't know what to do. I'm at decision paralysis. Why is this a thing that's been so common for me lately? I don't know. It's been so bad lately though with the SMP in specific. You know? And maybe that's my fault. It probably is my fault. I probably need to do new projects or start a few new projects and go, yep, okay. You know, even though we are still working on all these other ones, I just need to start, you know, getting things done again. Also, I have a DM I need to look at really, really quick. Um, well, break it as soon when you go over to Arkansas. I'm not going to Arkansas. I have no reason to go. I don't. See, Swifty, the thing is, like, you can tell me. I'll let you guess. I can't answer you necessarily, but I am curious to know your guess. I'll say this much. I don't think it's necessary to cut ties with them. unless like you start seeing more things, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, I don't know. It's a personal thing to me, probably. So I don't think it's like, I don't think it's gonna happen to many other people. It's just my circumstances were unique enough to cause it, I think. And so that's why it happened, but that's just me, okay? I'll say that much. You're going to Arkansas and you're gonna find love. That's crazy. Maybe, who knows? Possibly. If it happened, you could easily. If it happened to you, it could easily happen to me. It could. I don't know. I can't say anything really about how it happened because it would be wrong of me to say some of the things, but you know, there's things. And we're friends. Like, if a kid had someone you were friends with who did something like that to her, would you stay friends with that person? The thing is, like, it's so much more complicated is the problem, you know? It's not like, okay, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, that's the thing. It's so, uh, you know, like, some of it is suspicion. Like, I don't know if they're doing some of it, but I know they are doing some things. I know for a fact that they were using me. I know that. But I only know that because of one offhanded thing that they said to somebody else. So like I know that, but that doesn't really the reason I know they were using me is for something else that I don't. How do I say this? So how do I say this without it coming off rude? And how do I say this in a way that isn't terrible? You know? So, like, okay, I have access to things that other people don't, right? And some of that is due to the number up at the top of the screen. Some of that is just due to my personality. And some of that is to do with my connections. Because of that, it makes me a valuable person in terms of I can help them get to things that they otherwise wouldn't be able to. Now, that's just a theory on why, and it's a pretty solid theory considering some of the evidence I've seen regarding this, but I really can't say anything outside of that. I don't think anybody else is like I don't know. I don't mean to be the main character or anything, but like it's just a unique scenario to me because I'm me. And sometimes that's unfortunate, you know? I don't know. I wish I could say more. I really do. It's just I don't want to create unnecessary drama. And that's where it's at, you know? Okay, we'll take the one flower there. And we'll take those over to... over here. We'll do one there. I'll do this one and that one. And I need 2 more flowers? Okay. I wish I could answer any of your questions, Swifto. I really do. The thing is, like, at the end of the day, you know, I'm just gonna tell you this. Be careful who you associate with. And that's not me casting shade at anyone or anything. It's just, you know, when just, you know, even the people you think might be safe aren't always the safe bet. Sometimes they pull a 180 on you. I don't know. At this point, I'm gonna just keep a check on what I say. That might help. There's a lot of things that run into it. I really don't know what to say exactly. In my opinion, yeah, just honestly, no, don't even watch what you're saying to avoid making somebody mad. Say what you want to say. If they get mad at you, then they get mad at you. You know? I don't know. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to demand answers in some cases. It's okay to, you know, pressure people a little bit when they try to avoid answering your questions. And, yeah, at the end of the day, if you say what you think is right, and they're trying to tell you that, well, they don't tell you that it was wrong in their eyes, and they don't do anything to try to fix that, then you're still good. And that's what I've taken peace in, I guess, is the fact that I know I'm right, and since they are not coming to talk to me about it, it's not on me. Okay, let me think. We need to do something. I added flowers. I felt like that was pretty good. You know, we finally worked on the mansion again. It's been so long. Let's see. Okay. I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to talk about. I just really shouldn't. Which is tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough not to talk about things. Yep. Yeah. So, you know, there's a little snippet of what's been going on the past couple of days. I don't know. I'm not over the top concerned about it, I guess. It's just what it is. Okay. What's another thing I can work on for a little bit? Like, I want to do stuff because it's been, like, so long since I've actually, like... I don't know. I want to... I enjoy King SMP, and it's been a little bit since we streamed, but my brain's not working. Unfortunately, we can't do a boat right now because I have no clue how to build boats. So, yeah. Okay. I don't know. I truly don't know. Okay, well. It feels way too early to end. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, shoot. That's what I forgot. Well, can't talk about that yet. That's another thing I can't talk about. Also, this is perfectly straight and it bugs me. Let's... Okay. And anything else on this side, or is that all good? That's good. Okay. Well, darn. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. You know, I don't. Okay, well, in that case, I guess we're ending stream. Wow. It's a little early for that, but it's fine. Also, my virus scan came back clear, which is good. That's really good. Let's see who we have as options right now. Ooh, okay. Let's Let's say hi to Marie. Marie's cool. Marie's chill. She also has a new VTuber model as well, so that's pretty cool. Apparently she's got a new emote. What? She does. Okay. But yeah, we'll go say hello to her. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all y'all. She's currently playing Silent Hill, which is a really cool horror game. It's got a really good soundtrack. I will say she's not family friendly, so if that is an issue, I encourage you guys to hop out of the raid. We'll probably talk more about some of this stuff a little later. I definitely will be talking about game development probably by Monday, because I'll have either bought the course by then, or I've decided that I'm not buying the course and I need to find a new way to enjoy game development. At which point, we'll tackle it when we get there. So, yeah. I'll hop in the raid. I'll hopefully see you guys over there. And we'll get some stuff done. I'll see you soon. And yeah. Good night. you.